It's feelings time, where we review everyone's feelings. I find one thing kind of compelling here, which is that they remove everyone from your party whenever this kind of thing happens, which I think is kind of interesting because it kind of contextualizes the way you're having conversations. You're no longer a group of people walking around, but you're meeting with a bunch of people on an individual basis instead.
The ship is on its way, right on schedule.
Of course it is. They don't have the Reaper on board.
One more thing. Apparently, Shigure is Artorias' bodyguard.
So we'll have to face him down sometime, no matter what.
It's in our best interest to get rid of him while he's working alone. The problem is, Rokuro can't beat him by himself.
Agreed. Shigure is not to be trifled with.
Certainly. That's why, when Rokuro creates an opening, we're going to take Shigure out.
You want us to meddle in somebody else's private quarrel?
If it affects my own quarrel, yes.
I suppose I'm in the same position. Besides, I can still use him. There's no sense in throwing his life away.
Rokuro's not really a guy to care about the big picture. He might try to hack your limbs off a bit, but he'll get over it.
He might try to hack your limbs off a bit. Yeah, no biggie.
I made the Enfu rush out to the docks to scout the place out. Pretty smart, am I right?
I pity that creature sometimes.
That Kurogane, though, what a character! Giving his own body to forge a sword, like some kind of ritual sacrifice.
Ritual sacrifice. It's certainly something only a demon would do. It was a necessary sacrifice in order to gain power.
A necessary sacrifice. What a vicious turn of phrase.
Indeed.
Still, I can't say I'm not thrilled to see how it all turns out. If what you give is mere meat for a god's morbid lunch, could there be a more trivial sacrifice? But if the offering is one's own body and soul, even a single hair can be portentous. I wonder which he will have been in the end.
She really likes to obsess over the definition of a demon and what a demon would do and what her role is.
Rokuro, Kurogane, I just do not understand them.
You saw them. Demons. We're crazy.
Sure, but they go through life with such crystal clear sense of purpose.
Even demons have things they're not willing to let go. Or do you think us mere animals, running around killing people left and right?
I know. I understand demons still have a certain consciousness, but I look at those two and they seem passionate, like normal people.
Well, I've yet to meet a human so passionate he'd chop his own head off.
Do you have a purpose like they do?
I do, in fact. Ever since Artorias used my brother as a sacrifice.
Typical demon nonsense. The Abbey exists to protect the people. Yes, sometimes cold, painful decisions need to be made to protect the many, but they'd never stoop to human sacrifice. Besides, as shepherd, Artorias will cleanse the world of...
If that's what you think, ask the precious shepherd yourself. Ask him just what he did 3 years ago.
He wouldn't. He'd never...
Whoopsie. They'd never stoop to a human sacrifice, even though they have like a giant demon kept in the bottom of the abbey and other things that are clearly signs that they're up to no good. Also, in one conversation, Velt was like, "That's right, demons, we're crazy," and then was like, "What, do you think demons are just mindless animals?" I'm like, make up your mind about what you think demons are in your weird attempts to self-define, because you're kind of like flipping back and forth mid-conversation.
Rokuro wants to slay his brother, even if it kills him. And Kurogane had his own head lopped off just to forge powerful swords. How do those two find it in themselves to go so far?
It's just how they are. They're demons. Not exactly normal.
Yeah, it's scary. But I also kinda admire it. But me, I don't have anything I'm that desperate to accomplish.
Not yet, you mean. In time, you'll find something.
You really think so?
Almost certainly. But don't feel you have to go and risk your life over it. You're not a demon, and you should stay that way. You deserve a normal life.
Okay.
But never mind. Just the foolish ramblings of a demon girl.
Bad news! A group of praetors have left the docks and are headed this way! They said they were coming to purge Eleanor the traitor!
Purge?
Velvet, what do we do?
We take them head on. And you're fighting with us, Eleanor.
An order, I presume.
It is. Protect Laphicet and defeat the Exorcists.
All right. I understand.
Just remember, if we lose Eleanor, Laphicet will turn into a demon.
I haven't forgotten. But we need to pool all the resources we have. She needs us for her own ends, and we'll use that to our advantage in this fight.
Just don't push your luck too far, Velvet.
And so recently was she a noble, upstanding young exorcist. How quickly one falls when entering Velvet's dark orbit.
Ask me if I care.
Go ahead, ask her. Don't worry, Laphicet, I'm sure that blacksmiths are just like lizards. Their heads grow back. That's how lizards work, right? Right? Also, make up your mind, should Eleanor never fight, or should she always fight? Because you're saying... You're using her in every fight, but then saying she shouldn't fight. And then... What? Wait, where am I going? They're not too far in. I'm like, where are these exorcists? They should be right through here... Friends? Not friends.
Traitor Eleanor! You should be ashamed of yourself! Cowering to demons!
Your collusion could spell disaster to the Abbey if left unchecked. The only possible atonement is your death.
Whoa! That guy's sword looks kind of like, what, Ashbringer from Final Fantasy? Not Final Fantasy, World of Warcraft? Oh, we are tragically lacking in Rokuro. Making our party composition slightly weird, actually. Oh! No hesitation from her part, apparently. Ow. It is slightly weird to me that the Malachim sound like children. That's some odd voice acting choices, I think. There we go. That's a bad time for you. Where you going? I'm fighting you. Hey, come back here. There we go. I'm basically just pressing every button, in all honesty. Because they lack the traditional weaknesses, so I'm just hitting all the different buttons to apply different status effects across all my different combos. It works, more or less. That's a bad time for you. Ooh. You feeling alright? Doesn't seem like it. Alright, so if you were asking about... Somebody was asking about whether or not you can do the rank 3 break limit thing, whatever, when you're in Therian mode, and the answer is you cannot. I just tried to do it during that. So there is no alternate version or anything like that. There's no right trigger followed by a rank 3 break or anything. At this point, there's no reason to use it. Oh no, there's more of them left. Okay. I thought I was down to just a couple of them. Oh, well now I am. So now there is no reason. Save it for the next fight. Well, you're stuck with us now, Eleanor. Wow, we cannot get a killing blow on this guy. Wow, he took a weird number of hits with that few hit points.
You've betrayed the people and sullied Artorias' ideals.
No, that's not... Velvet, she's testing me. I know I have to fight. My mission calls for it. But any more of this will kill them.
Time for you to die and be purged!
Eleanor! I can't do it. I can't kill them.
done yet.
There. Now we're even, Eleanor.
You've got new swords!
Sinister. I like it.
I take it you're ready.
Yeah. All that's left is to kill Shigure.
With me as a witness?
I...
Keep on fighting like that, and you'll be killed. And if you get killed, Laphicet will lose his vessel.
I know that.
Velvet, wait.
You're not going to kill them?
I'm just not that hungry right now. I've got new orders for you. Fight the exorcists, but make sure they don't die.
Understood.
I'd be questioning the nature of that request, normally. But she probably doesn't want to look a gift horse in the mouse. In the mouse?
I guess that was as far as Eleanor could go.
I think so. Push her any further and she's bound to break.
Ever the virtuous exorcist.
That very virtue is what lets her be Laphicet's vessel. Besides, I can't help but admire her commitment. She's enduring total disgrace to accomplish her mission.
How uncommonly pleasant of you.
Pleasant folks don't use people the way we do.
Yeah, you've got that right.
Hey, Bienfil? I was wondering if I could talk to you about something that's on my mind.
I figured it was just about the time that you and I had the talk, actually. I've seen it all, heard it all, and even tasted it all in my time as a Moloch. Ask me anything you want.
Thanks. I was hoping you could let me borrow those books you were reading earlier, if that's okay.
You mean how to talk a human female into becoming your vessel, and how to get the cuties?
Hey! Keep it down! Keep it down!
But you and Madame Eleanor have already formed a pact. Why do you still need either of those books?
Well, it's like when we're alone together, things get so awkward. It's hard to talk with her, you know?
That happens a lot with Molocheman vessels who are still new to the whole thing. I've been there. In that case, I've got an even better book for you.
Whoa! You read a lot of books.
I'm just an avid learner is all. Now let's see. Oh, here we go. Hot Spring Topics, bearing your body and your soul. Being upfront and honest is always the best policy.
I don't think we'll be bathing in any hot springs together. Do you have anything else?
All right, then how about after bath party games, dropping your defenses and your towels?
Why do you keep trying to get us naked? I think that would just make things even more awkward.
Picky. Tell you what, you can just look at my collection and pick whatever sounds good.
Love hacking, living long and loving hard, diary of a diary thief, hands speak louder than words.
All classics. I remember reading them when Miss Magilu and I were struggling to get along. Oh, to be young again.
You ever think maybe things would have been easier if you never read these books?
Reading the mood, knowing what to say and how to say it. That one's a winner. A must-read for sure.
Are you two reading something together?
We are. Laphicet's been worried about that awkward distance between you two, and he came to me for some advice. I've heard his side of the story, so let's you and I grab some tea and talk about what to do about it. Come on, let's go!
Oh, okay.
Knowing what to say and how to say it. I don't think this will help either.
I loved that. Diary of a diary thief.
You ready for this?
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Hey, what the fuck? That was a really startling intro to a fight. Oh my god. That was a surprise. Ooh. Giant chocolate bar. Holy crap. I don't even remember how do I... Let's swap you in. I think I'm good with that crew, probably. I want to bring Rokuro back in. Now that he's back in the group. Ow. I know, just the thing for this. Here we go. My policy is more or less to use that ability whenever I can, just because it charges up continuously, and you get bonuses for using it. So I'm just trying to maximize how many times it gets used over the course of the game. Boss fights are ideal, but you never know how frequently they're going to come up, and if you save it up forever, you're going to miss out on multiple uses along the way. Well, this will give me some experience, I guess. That was still really startling when the fight just started on me. I'm like, we were having a moment. There was like comedy relief happening, and then suddenly carnage. Wow, they have a really big AoE spell. Like a almost ridiculously huge one. I think I'm gonna start targeting you. I'm tired of you using that. There we go. Bad times for you. If I'm lucky, I'll hit them both with the finisher, please. There it goes. There it goes. Oh. There we go. All done. Oh. Aw. I didn't realize who was targeting it first. What? What? I didn't target him? I clearly didn't target that guy. I clearly targeted the guy that was right in front of me. And it just decided to go over here. Weird. Well, I got more, so I might as well just keep going. Damn. She's angry. I mean, might as well try to finish this guy off real quick. No! I targeted that guy. Stop it. Okay, now he's dead. Wow, there's a lot of them still. Okay. Well, they're all clustered together. That'll help me out. Yep. Holy crap.
That's the end for you! What an easy victory.
Wow, yep. That's about 1,000 experience. Maybe I should just let people sneak up behind me. It's gonna lead to big dangerous encounters where I get a ton of experience, even though it does limit me in some ways. By the way, once again, really funny time to see that the little smiley faces on everybody. Like, haha, yay! I don't need your pity, traitor. And then presumably the smiley face dies in the spot. We need to go to the port past the mine. Where is that? Good question. Tunnels port side. That's where this is. Bridget Ravine. Tunnel depths. I mean, it's called the port side, so I assume it'll lead me roughly where I'm trying to go. So going from here in the port side area, it's got to be this one. Yeah, it's got to just be this top spot. The one green diamond I haven't walked past yet. Reveal to me your secrets. See, the surprise thing behind it's more cave, right? There it goes. Look, it's a cave. Aha! You never saw that coming, did you? Did you? That's probably exactly where I'm trying to go. Icon guide. Towns. Yep, that should be it. That should be the port. So I can't get across here. Nope. Not until we get something that can actually cover that kind of gap. Loop is empty. Oh, thank you. Don't mind me, just grabbing everything from under your nose. There we go. We're clear, I think? Yeah. This will hopefully loop around in some roundabout way back to where we're trying to get to. I hope. Oh! We've got fire. So I just need to go light some torches. Ooh! It's been a while. Cost 100. Thankfully, I've got tons. What are you hiding back here? Besides a candle, of course. There's a candle. The question is that the only one we needed? Or did we need several of them? Because I don't see anywhere else to go from here. Nope, it's open. That was it.
Hey, Rogoro. Why did he call your storm howl a reject?
Well, you see, when blacksmiths make swords, they don't just make one at a time. They make a whole bunch. The best one of them all is the one that gets presented to the sword's commissioner, while the rest are tossed aside.
Huh. I didn't realize the standards were so high.
The head of my clan gets the real storm howl, and his siblings get the remainders.
So one is real, and the others are imitations?
I guess so. Shigure has the real one, and... yeah, guess that makes mine an imitation.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply...
Don't apologize. You got me to finally realize something. It might just be why I'm so hung up on beating him.
And to Velvet, which Laphicet is real, and which is the imitation?
Oh, what are you saying?
She means my name. It's the same as Velvet's brothers.
Huh? The one who went and got sacrificed by Artorias.
Surely you are mistaken. Our shepherd would never do such a thing.
But what else could make Velvet hate Artorias so much?
I don't...
So you have a truth, and Velvet has a truth. Now which is the real one, and which is the imitation?
Oh, Magilu. Somebody's having fun. At least somebody is.
This would be big. What a treasure!
A fantastic landscape! Oh. A few expeditions happened. What happened? Wow, okay. New location already. That was fast. Sure. I haven't even unlocked all the things from this one yet. Well, the last one's always a cosmetic item, so it's not a big deal. From special, it's always a treasure, a recipe, and then a cosmetic.
Scout ship setting sail.
In you go. The logic doesn't entirely flow just because, like, the... What am I trying to say? The Velvet's story doesn't have to be true to explain what she's doing, because anybody could be attacking Artorias for selfish reasons and just coming up with a story for why their cause is just. Obviously, we know that her story is true, but that doesn't mean that it has to convince our new friend here, or not so friendly friend. The imitation thing's not entirely accurate either, because the swords are just created together, and then one of them's arbitrarily not arbitrarily, but one of them's chosen as the best one. That doesn't make his an imitation. It makes them siblings, basically. But that's the core of their entire struggle, isn't it? Because they are siblings, but he feels like he is an imitation of his supposedly superior sibling, and so the logic flows to their swords. Is this looping back around? Yes, it is. I like how there's a dotted line where they just didn't quite fit together. I guess there's always is kind of a dotted line. It just got a bit longer up there, because they didn't quite make them match up. If I keep collecting my Sonic the Hedgehog rings, then I'll find all the secrets, because they lead me to them, and I'll open every chest. Huzzah! It's good for everybody. I'm guessing there's a torch back here, because it exists on the map, and if there's a dead end, it always has either the torch, or it has some kind of treasure. Oh. Oh, there's a whole area down there. That could explain why that would explain this map configuration. Because you would think that would just make them fit together properly, instead of like doing that top part there where there's a big dotted line where they had to stretch it out. But if there's a whole zone in here, that'd make more sense. Yep. They had to give it a little bit of space for this kind of thing. Calcite fragment. And, oh, hello. Don't want to forget about you guys. Oh, and it keeps going. Loops right around to the same place. Oh, there's the torch. Ta-da! And a dead end for now. Not sure how she managed to get out of that tunnel without picking that up. I'm surprised how often I would turn around and go back through an area and there's items there. It probably isn't spawning them after I leave, so I think that it is me genuinely missing them. I think you're just spoiled for a number of things to pick up that it's so easy to walk past some of them because they're just everywhere. They just fill this dungeon with little pickups everywhere.
You and Shigure both use the Rangetsu style. But to me it looked like you both fight completely differently. Why is that?
Our school encompasses two distinct forms. To the outside world, we're known for fighting with a single greatsword. But we also study dual short swords should need arise.
So, Shigure uses the greatsword, and you use the short.
In most schools, wouldn't the secondary technique be used primarily in support of the first?
That's true for us as well. We learn the dual short swords to provide sparring partners for those studying the greatsword.
Then why would you handicap yourself against Lord Shigure? He's no mere swordsman.
As I'm painfully aware, Shigure is a true master. We trained together since we were small children. I was his sparring partner for 10 years. His skill with the greatsword is godlike. So, in order to beat him, I took up the short blades. To our school, it might be secondary, but it's what I know best.
You're badly disadvantaged in reach.
If I eliminate my fear, I have a chance. If I can control the terror of being split in half and I can step inside his guard, he'll have 2 times the trouble.
Eliminating fear, huh? A style for someone who's lost his humanity.
Right?
It's like you two brothers are the very swords you carry.
Huh?
Stormhowl, a godlike sword known to all as the strongest there ever was. Stormquell, burdened by the ceaseless struggle to best the other. One, an exorcist who walks in the light. One, a demon moving through the shadows. The only thing these two polar opposites want
is to cut down the other.
Precisely!
Both are renowned blades. But I don't see what exorcists and demons have to do with it.
Damn it, I just explained this metaphor to you guys. And then they're like, no, I'm gonna explain the metaphor. I'm like, damn it, no, I did it. Game, I did it already. It's cool. Alright, fine. Also, somebody, I don't think anyone told Eleanor's voice actor how to pronounce Shiggy Shizzle. It's not an easy R, but it takes some practice. Get away from me, weird worm monster. I must grab everything. Oh, wait, was there a thing to pick up over here? Whoa, it's like inside the wall. I'm like, I see a faint glow, but no actual item. But it's a thing. Hey, we've made it back. We clear? I don't really see anything to pick up around here. Alright, we're clear. We've made it out of the tunnels. A lot of momentum to this game. I played a lot of Zestiria, walking around in a big open area. And just going into various dungeons that are off of that hub. But this game's been almost a linear progression of dungeons. Here we go. That's a common complaint for JRPGs, and people loved to rally against that for Final Fantasy X and 13, of course. But I don't know. On some level, I don't really care that much if a JRPG is a series of linear locales if the alternative is to have a big world that you just progress through linearly. Like Zestiria was a big open field, but you progress through it in a linear order, and what was the great gain of making it an open area? That you could wander around in a field that had nothing in it, really? Like, you need to fill it with interesting content to make the non-linearity worth it, otherwise it's just a linear game where you can get lost. I take a nap and everyone just ups and vanishes. What could have happened? I don't know, but take my shit. Thank you. Thank you. How many cosmetic items did I just pick up, by the way? None? Did I imagine that? No, I guess not. Oh, they were like equipment items, weren't they? I got a new ribbon. Good. Because that other one was maxed out for a while. Still don't have... I need new paper, though. Mainly. Gonna have to track that down. Well, we're gonna have to reconcile my inventory versus that guy's inventory, basically. It says there's one chest. That's the chest I already opened. So that's the chest open. That's already open too. It's probably further down then. All right, we'll take a look. Oh my god.